Hey, today is a special day. I'm going to paint my cat named Bien. She passed away in 2021 and I miss her a lot, so I'm gonna paint her. I don't want to paint her as a cat because if I paint her as a cat and I see her as she was and she's gonna be on the wall, that will make me sad. So I turned her into a doll so it's not gonna be that sad. Her fur was black and white, so the doll will have the same colors, and the hairstyle will be the same as the fur pattern on her head. This is not the first time that I turned my cats into human like form and drew them. The first one was my 13-year-old cat named Kuchi. I missed her too, so I drew her as a 13-year-old girl in 2022. She was painted using Photoshop 3 years ago. I was drawing nonstop before until I got bored with it. So now I'm here in YouTube painting and using real art materials. What a turn of events! I want to tell the story of Bien, but I'll end up crying, so I'll just explain my goal on the first day. I drew a crosshair at the beginning of the video to make sure I know where the center is and ensure that Bien is at the center and she fits the canvas. I want to explore toy looking art, like a bit cartoony, a bit 3D looking. I don't want it to look super serious. I want this painting to appeal to teenagers and people who like dolls. Although I'm not really selling this, I always think of a target market when I work on anything. Like when I'm painting, I would imagine what kind of people I'm going to sell it to if I'm going to sell it. Like you imagine the people who would buy your art and you design according to those people, something like that. The most challenging part in drawing dolls is the skin. Doll skin are flawless, so you will need experience in blending acrylic to achieve that flawless, clean looking mix of colors on the doll skin. Also, doll's clothing can look very elaborate and detailed. Drawing dolls' clothes can be a real test of patience because they wear different fabrics sometimes. And that's the other challenge of this drawing fabric. Some fabrics are shiny, some are not, some are thick, and some are heavy. There are fabrics that are transparent and thin. So, if you have experience in painting fabric, that will help if you're drawing dolls. I actually trained in painting fabric, but it wasn't in school. I worked in a company making doll games for 3 years, and all we did was draw dolls and edit their gowns for like 6 to 7 days a week. When I was working there, I was thinking why I was there. Like, of all the jobs, why am I doing this? It seemed strange to me back then because I wasn't really into fashion design. But now looking back, I'm like, hey, I can totally use my experience in painting. The game you see on the right side of the screen is called Cafe Land. I play games while painting and editing to keep my brain busy and entertained. Because when I don't play, my brain generates sad and depressing thoughts, and it can be hard to process such thoughts. And who has time for that? I used Sakura acrylic for most of the colors. I think the yellow is Mary's. For the brush, I used a number 4 round brush. For the detailing, I used a 000 round brush. Bien is finally complete. I'll see you on the next painting. Bye.